Hello to any and all spirits. This is your Detective Lizaria. In today's session, it is about the Battle of Hastings, and the year was 1066. So, the question is, will those that were involved in this battle, the major names, will those names appear on the Spirit Talker? Because the Spirit came through? We'll find out. Here are the names we're looking for. Not going to say them, but I'm going to show the viewers. We have a list of names that are notable. All right. I know that the one that's got the name with a T will not be in this because it is a rare name. Here are some more notes involving this. Actually, it's a lot. Involving this battle. In case we get any of these words or something correlating to it. That'd be cool. Okay, so hopefully the viewers can get that good pause. And then here's the rest of it. So again, who the main one is. And then a quick summary of it in general. So if you're curious why we chose to do this, it's because one of our pals, WoogieMan 007, works at a place that's near the battleground that once was. And he has been having some evidence of paranormal, which he has shared with me. We may do a live together. So this is definitely part one, is just a general session to see if any spirits come through. But this way, during the live, he can communicate and confirm right then and there if anything related to his sightings or his evidence are coming through via the Spirit Talker. So I'm going to see if you who happened maybe were involved in that Battle of Hastings of 1066 can come through. Describe what happened if you can. Obviously your names. I'm going to try to focus more on the names that I have on this list, not the names that are just random popping through. So if it doesn't correlate, I'm just going to have to bypass it. I do apologize if you're trying to say something, but I'm focused on the more notable names that I have listed here. Right, Spirit Talker is being turned on. And as you can see, I got some temporary candles that the twin gave me, and I was like, yeah, can I borrow these? It'd be cool for my session. And she's like, fine, thank you. So again, they're not going to be always with us, just for maybe tonight. So if you need to gain any energy, you can take it from the candles. You can also take it from the 2 lamps and the ceiling light. So basically, light sources in the room are your sources for gaining energy to communicate with me. Again, the Battle of Hastings of 1066. If you were involved and you were notable, can you tell me your name? Or what happened to you? Or what happened during the battle? All that, stuff. Again, I wrote a ton of notes, so hopefully things match up.
Appear.
Okay. So 2 things that seem correlating to that word. Did you show yourself to our pal Woogie? Did you appear in front of him? Okay.
War.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you can definitely consider this a war. I mean, battle, war, yeah. Okay. There is an There is an incident where one of the people did appear. It's right here. Where is it? Sorry. April 10th. This one. Not a person, but a comment. So that's kind of cool. Maybe, I don't know if that's referring to the appear, but it's more likely appear as in a spirit appearing to Woogie, right? You appeared to our pal Woogie. You can say his name, by the way. I know you know his name. Either his first or last. You can also tell me the two sides that fought.
Please keep talking.
I am doing just that. Doing my best to keep talking. So I did get someone's name in a random session. I don't know if that person will come through again, but he is apparently one of the major ones. So, yeah, that was before I even knew. I was like, wait, what? Hold up. That name? Wait, it tied to this. Oh, wow. So I do apologize if you came in that session and I didn't give you some stage time until it was too late. But here I am, again, a dedicated session about the Battle of Hastings. Of 1066. And I know that all the notes that I did take, not every single word will be in it, but a little bit will probably come through. We'll see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Again, this is your Detective Lizaria. Here to solve what happened on that day, which I believe was October 14th, 1066. From 9 a.m. to dusk is when the battle lasted.
I control this place.
Okay. I think I kind of know who it could be. Maybe one of these. You know, like one of these people that control the place. So, could have been this guy. I'm waiting for the EMF meter to spike to red. I'm going to point to the name. That's yellow. Green. I know they can see me. Nothing? Okay. Nothing. 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 Went back to the first one. Interesting, it's quiet. Okay, yellow again. I don't know, it's one of these two. Nope, green again. This is so weird. Okay, green and then yellow for him. The rest are quiet. So maybe one of these, probably this one. That may be related to that. Okay. So again, just by my eyes, I see more yellow with the name that I first pointed at, and the second name was a green. It's like this second green here. The other one was yellow. So the one that I pointed at first, you control that place? Or controlled that place? Oh.
Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn. So again, we have a name that pops up a lot in this with me. I don't know if she's tied to being a regular now, a regular spirit that likes to say, hi, I'm here. Spirit guide, a guardian angel. But she's here. Again, I don't remember seeing an Evelyn tied to this Battle of Hastings. There's no names that are tied to that. And also, Woogie did give me a few names that are related to his family that have passed, and obviously that's not it either. So yeah. We're hiding?
We're hiding.
So basically, I know that you're saying you're hiding. Are you hiding in this room? Or are you referring to during the battle? You were hiding during the battle? Because I do believe it said somewhere in the Wikipedia page of the battle that I think somebody did hide. Hold on. Give me a second as I try to get to the thingy. I'm going to type in hiding and see. Maybe hid. No, maybe not. I don't know where I remember reading something about hiding. I don't know. Sorry. I tried. But that didn't come through. Back to that. So again, maybe they're hiding.
Move towards the noise.
You know what's funny? Is this for WoogieMan? Because he does hear a lot of things. Is that what he does? He hears you and he moves forward to your noise. He doesn't back and he doesn't get scared enough to run away. So are you letting me know that you make noise there where he works and he comes to you and moves forward? Because it just says move towards the noise. That's my only theory. And when you're saying we're hiding, it could be spirits hiding at the place he works that might have been in the battle. They may have been, unfortunately, one of the casualties during the battle. So again, this is going to be a little bit of a combination of what happened during the Battle of Hastings in 1066 and tied to Woogie, where he works, which is the Abbey of Battle of Abbey of Battle or something. It's kind of like a boarding school area. So we'll see if anybody mentions what he has maybe heard, seen, witnessed while he's been working there for who knows how long. Maybe you remember who he is. Maybe you still know who he is because he's obviously there still. So maybe you're...
You are talented.
Thanks. Yeah. Like I said, we'll see if anybody comes through with their names. So far, Evelyn, you're questionable because you keep coming a lot, and I just assume you're just a regular spirit that hangs out here or is a spirit guide or guardian angel. Again, it did say appear and oh my god. Okay.
William.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. That clarifies a lot. That was the name that it was hoping to get. I said that the name came up during a random off session. And I was like, oh no, I didn't realize that you were tied to this unfortunate battle. And even more, the fact that he funded the monastery where the site of the Battle of the Abbey is, close to where he works, if not near it. I mean, you know, like at it. So again, William. Okay, William. Thank you for coming in, William. And here he is, a duke. And again, there's a bunch of things.
Desolation.
Desolation. I'm sure there's a definition that might be tied to this. Hold on. You're gonna make me do a little googling. Hold on. Ugh. Hold on. I could just be I can't spell. One-handed spelling here. A state of complete emptiness or destruction. Okay. Maybe it might mean something. Oh.
Kelsey.
Yeah, I know. She's very much popular in this app. So here we go, right? A quick little synopsis of the battle.
They keep secrets here.
Woogie, you know what that means. Okay? So, William, are you aware of what happens at that school? Or what happened in the past at that school? So you know the secrets because your spirit is witnessing all of it? So again, Woogie. Again, Kelsey, I don't know if that's even tied to the fact that it's just a random name from Spirit Talker, which I have to say is the exact spelling. Oh.
Vincent.
Vincent? That's not a name I remember. But it could be tied to that battle. I just don't have it in my list. Maybe he was one of the soldiers? Or one of the men that were involved? No, I just keep getting victory. Victory, victory, victory. But not... Oh, Vincent. Lol. Sorry. I know, I was like, why do I feel like this name's not right?
I've been following you.
Yeah, nobody... When I do the Wikipedia, nobody with Vincent. Are you referring this to being following Woogie? Not me. So a lot of times it'll say you. I think it might be tying to WoogieMan. Are you letting me know that you follow my pal WoogieMan007? Possibly the name Vincent? That may be on that land where he works? You can light up a capital to confirm too. These little clear thingies if you like. So again, Wiggy, I don't know. Could be somebody following you. Maybe name Vincent. And then remember, they keep secrets. You know what that means. And check out that name. Beep, beep, beep. And then again, peer. And then how they move towards the noise, or you move towards the noise. So far, this seems like a decent session, even though it's only been 19-ish minutes. Thank you again for coming through. I'm hoping that the other names will come through too. I don't know how the live will be until when I get that started in the next day or two, or whatever it ends up being. So I'm going back to my lovely things called notes. Can you maybe mention who else was involved? Not just names, but you can also mention what type of people. You know, like, I'm just going to point at it. Or, this would be on there. Is that the same thing? Probably the same thing. Aw.
Sigh.
What the? I don't know. When have I ever had a sigh? Did a spirit ever give me a sigh on this app? I don't remember getting a sigh before. This is the first time I got a sigh. Are you sighing because of everything that happened to you? Or maybe because I'm jumping something and I'm not actually getting you right?
Retaliate.
Okay. Hold up. Hold up. This is another word that barely comes through. I hate typing with one finger. Well, maybe if I just type in that lovely word. Here it is. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay. I think you're getting, yeah, I guess. I mean, it was kind of like a battle, an attack, yeah. So you're letting me know that retaliate, which means make an attack or nuzzle, and return for a similar attack. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Again, you never met me. This is probably your first, maybe second time you've maybe interacted with me. William, again, name popped up on an off session a couple days ago. But maybe the ones that are tied to the Battle of Hastings of 1066 are just getting familiar with moi. So hi, I'm letting you guys, as you may be doing, communicating with us meaning me and the future viewers, and obviously your pal, Woogie. Again, if you happen to remember his name, that'd be awesome. You can say it on here. I haven't seen it pop up. I'm hoping it will pop up. Let me go back to my lovely, beautiful notes that I have. So again, we got sigh, retaliate, and wave, wave, wave. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because again, they don't know who I am, but they recently met me, or they just happen to meet me now because I guess you can call it summoning them by having this specific topic on them. I don't know. It's like they can hear me. Hello, up there. Anybody from the Battle of Hastings of 1066? If you happen to have sadly lost your lives, then, or maybe you're the major people tied to it, you can come in just like William did. Join my session. There should be a beacon on this house that says, here, here. Oh.
Locked.
Okay, so something is tied to that Woogie mentioned. I will hopefully find it. Na 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 na. I think I thought I wrote it down. What? Woogie, I wrote it down. I thought, no. Okay. So I got, sorry, this right here. So when it said locked, is this referring to where he saw you in a locked classroom? A spirit that happens to be in that area where he works? Otherwise, is it referring to maybe people getting locked up? Say up in the attic? Those secrets that you guys were telling us that they hid?
Damnation.
Okay, just said that word. Alright, that kind of sounds about, yep. Wow. Are you possibly one of the ones that was locked up? You just went strong on that EMF meter when you said damnation and locked. So were you one of the ones that were unfortunately somewhere up in the attic maybe that may have been locked up? Again, he wrote it, he gave me, what do you call it? Notes on it, and I thought I copied and pasted it on this. But I think it might be tied to the live chat in one of my sessions. So I do apologize. It's not in this list. Unless it is, and it's just, there's so much. Hold on. What if I type in this word? Okay.
Abandon.
Abandon. Well, it just said abandon. And I do believe that there are, maybe you're referring to that you were abandoned. Maybe your family left you there. Interesting. But again, like I said, I don't want to get too off key. So the Battle of Hastings. Anyone else from the Battle of Hastings of 1066 that want to make their presence be known with their name being said, just like William did? Again, I got a couple notable names that could come up. Funny enough, one of them has two people tied to that same name. Or you can mention anything else related to the battle. Anything else. And I'm getting a little thirsty. Ugh. My hands are sweating. I don't know if I'll have to take a break. It just depends. But we're doing so well, I'm trying not to take a break. And if I do take a break, it's going to be a quick break where I leave this on and go do whatever I need to do. We'll see. Ah!
They never found me.
Oh no. Is this tied to two options? Is this tied to somebody from the battle that was never found? Or is it tied to WoogieMan? Are you related to WoogieMan? Yeah? Maybe you can mention your name. Hold on. I have to get my hand switched over so I can scroll the page to what we're trying to discuss. But here. So again, that's maybe. I mean, I'm not 100% sure if that's what it's trying to be saying and who's trying to come through. But if they happen to say that person's name, they will know. He went by a specific name. So we'll see if his name comes through. But otherwise, it could be somebody else that is tied to the battle that may have been never found. Or maybe even just in general on that land. Because again, 1066 to 2025, there was a lot of history that could have happened during the battle to current
Battery.
Like I said, you can take the energy from the 2 lamps, the ceiling light, the candles, which do have batteries, but not this. Don't try to gain any energy from this black device, which is the EMF meter. Again, you got 3 candles, 3 light sources on. Gain the energy that you need. Don't take the battery from the main devices that I need to communicate with you, okay? Thank you. Unless you're letting me know, I am at 90% on that device and 98 on this one, which I'm fine. Unless you're referring to like someone hurting you, like.
Did you hear that?
Well, I just heard my shoulder crack when I was trying to say battery, like assault battery, you know. No, I didn't. Are you referring maybe to Woogie? Did he hear you? He said he heard you. He said he heard a few of you. He said he heard some. Let me see if I can cheat and just type in heard. Mm-hmm.
We're here to help.
Okay. Are you here to help Woogie while he's working? I don't know. So again, there's pictures tied to the notes that he wrote. I don't know if we'll get to them. Because again, unfortunately, I have a lot of notes on this, but I can't remember the exact. But it just says, the photo opened the door and, okay.
You are confident.
I'm trying to be. Maybe this brings some memory if I show you some of the photos. I got 21 images. Let me show you guys the images. I know you see what I see. I see what you see. All right. So again, I'm going to start with the top picture. Again, this is one of the buildings where he saw something. Maybe you can you tell me what he saw on this photo? This photo right here?
Be wary of him.
You meaning the person he may have seen? So picture 1, 2, and 4 was where he saw this. Okay, pictures 1, 2, and 4. Then there's this right here, which I'll mention again. So remember how that word appear? See? I don't know. Okay, let me go back real quick. A little photos. So again, can you tell me what he saw in these 3 photos? Photo 1, which is a partial of what was left of this unfortunate building, which I'm assuming might be the abbey or monastery. And then here's again a version of it being lit up for the holidays, maybe. I don't know. And then there's this one. Beautiful shot of double rainbow. See, double rainbow. So again, this is what remains of that building. And he said he saw that. So will we get any of those words? We'll find out.
Terror.
Well, yeah, I'm going to assume that you saw a lot of terror during the battle. If you're related to the Battle of Hastings at 1066, I'm sure there was a lot of terror. A lot of bleed shed. There was probably a lot. And here's some other photos that he took. This is during Christmas, December, this year. Greed.
Greed.
Yeah, greed could be considered related to the Battle of Hastings, what caused the issue. Greed to be the main one of the throne. So what you're trying to say? Being greedy to be the one and only because somebody didn't have an heir, so you guys were fighting?
Aldous.
Yeah? I don't know if Aldous is even tied to that. I doubt it, but it's an old name. So I'll look up greed in a minute, but I'm going to let you finish viewing some of the photos. Again, cool photos that he took with his phone or camera. I totally am lost. Oh, he's on top of a building. I was like, what is this? Okay, top of the building looking down. So he has access.
Lillian.
Lillian. Okay. I don't know. Questionable on Lillian. I know he knows a person that has a short version of that name, Lily, that might be related to his family, but I don't think her name's Lillian. Anyways. Doo-ba-doo-doo. And then you got this beautiful inside shot. And then we got this beautiful shot of what I was assuming is starts with a C. At least it looks like it, right? Cool, cool, cool. And here's that one picture that might be related to him hearing the things. And then there's, or maybe it was this one? Suffering?
Suffering.
So yeah, I know that you guys definitely were suffering during the battle. And this is one of the rooms.
Matthew.
Yeah. Just half that. And that's his real name? Probably, but that's what we call him. Yeah. And it's not spelled with one T. It always comes out Matthew with one T. This is coming out with two T's because...
Little girl sings.
Are you happy because I finally get to see his name? So is there a little girl that he happened to maybe see? Or maybe you see him? Matthew, aka Matt. WoogieMan, that's your name. Matthew. Again, never really get that name except it's always with the one T. To get it with two T's for him says something. So you are referring to Matthew as in WoogieMan, right? Light up anything. Please? Pretty please. I'm showing you the photos that he took. Come on. Na 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 na. What the heck? Okay. Alright, anyway, so again, this is what he took pictures of. I'm almost done. This is part of the house. Again. And then this is inside a building, of course, with tables. And then this is again another picture of somewhere he saw something. I forget. Alaric.
Alaric.
Alaric. That's a unique name. And then, of course, there's this. A building. Classroom, maybe. Inside the classroom. He saw something here. That might be the locked classroom. and then inside a classroom. And then where's his closet of stuff. And then another photo he liked. And this is a cool shot. Cool, cool, cool. And then this thingy.
I did something bad.
You did? Is this referring to the Battle of Hastings? Maybe? If you're referring to the Battle of Hastings, somebody who did something bad, you just let me know. Again, I don't have any idea if Alaric is related to the Battle of Hastings. That name was not in the Wikipedia page, nor is Lillian, nor is Aldous. But Matthew is the name of the person that is, of course, our pal WoogieMan. His at least full name. He goes by Matt though. If you say his his last name, then we can confirm that you might know him. So.
I'm afraid for you.
Oh, you don't have to be afraid for me. I got my own protection. I have my spirit pals that are here, always protecting me. My family spirits that are protecting me. So again, I was hoping maybe it'll be during the live, but hopefully we get some of these things. These are ones that I feel like are words that are on this because I've seen them. That word. That obviously. That one maybe. And obviously these. Obviously that. Duh. And then obviously I don't think it, but it did say pure. Maybe that word. And then obviously that word. That word. And then that word. Maybe that one. Obviously these names. Still waiting for that name. This name, because it's two of them. Two different types. This word. Maybe. Again, I know you can see my fingers and you can easily do it. You've done it before. No.
Steward.
No, there's no steward in here. Nice try. Oh, maybe it's referring to a person's not the name, but a steward. You know what I'm talking about? Not a career, occupation. A steward, like an occupation. Maybe that's what it means. I don't know. I'll look it up. But there is no stewards that I could see. Ooh, so close, but no.
1200s.
So close, but no. But remember, there's history, right? So from 1066 all the way to 2025, many things could have happened on that land. From the Battle of Hastings to the current time now of where he works. So maybe something did occur in the 1200s. I don't know if it was related to somebody named Stuart. And again, he's seen many things and heard many things related to possible people from the past, whether they're related to the battle or from the battle time all the way to current. And again, you can also mention who else he sees. 1200s, yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Is anything related to that? I wish I had split screen times 3 so I can type in these other things I need to look up. So an occupation for the steward. Um. Ah.
You are resilient.
So again, a steward is an occupational surname originating from the Middle English this blah 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 house guardian or okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, that's not tied to this then. For sure, because again, it's a different thing. All right. I don't know if it's Stewart the name, Stewart, or referring to something tied to a occupation. Oh my god. I'm getting old. I hate being old. I get 15 more minutes. We definitely got his name. Our pal WoogieMan. We got William, which is one of the main ones. Yes, there were, like I said, I knew that some of the names that would come through, not all of it would be obviously tied to this unfortunate, battle that happened. I don't know if their names will pop up during our actual full-on live session together, or, say I do a part 2. Sorry, part 3. Part 2 is live. Oh.
Sleep.
So there is something tied to that. Give me a second. I gotta go to my notes. 2 things. I feel like there's another sleep related. Maybe not. So again, sorry. So there's 2 family members that had passed away in their sleep that are tied to WoogieMan. Could you guys be coming through just briefly to say hey, hi?
Safe.
Safe. Are you letting him know that he's safe because you guys are there with him, protecting him? Whether it's at work or where he lives? You're always keeping an eye on that one? Your lovely grandson? Matthew? Otherwise, I don't know. Did I put anything related to that word safe? No. Just check. All right, lesson 12 minutes, if anything. But I really, I really need to get going because if I want to put a live, say maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Then I want to put this up on my channel, obviously private, and then that way I can get prepared for this coming one. Hope you're enjoying the session to those that are maybe related to the Battle of 1066 or related to where he works. Maybe the spirits that he had seen, heard, or interacted with. I don't know if by having him with me on live chat during that session, which hopefully will be soon, if it'll make you guys come out more. I don't know.
Brilliant.
You like that idea? Again, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. It'd be nice if we can do it tomorrow. So it's like back to back. Because he's in the UK and I'm in the United States. We're obviously many hours apart. So obviously I have to catch him early. So hopefully you're still around. Whoever's here. I mean, hopefully when I summon you guys again, you guys will be around. And now I have evidence that you did say his name. Where the heck? I'm lost. There it is. With the 2 T's. Look, again, 2 T's. If it doesn't happen during the live, that's okay, because it happened in part 1. Yay! That's why I gave you guys a thumbs up for putting that out there. So again, we did a lot. I mean, this is like, I'm just going to scroll quickly. I wrote a lot between his findings and then the battle, everything. I was ahead of this. Even if all the words that are on this note obviously aren't going to be coming through, but if they did, at least I could be like, hold up, I remember writing this down, or I remember him discussing about it. Again, the secret is there's some rumor that they were held, locked up in the attic. Unsure what they did up there, but it did say they hide secrets there and locked, and then abandon or damnation.
My death was brutal.
Well, yeah, okay. That would refer to one of the ones that unfortunately was in the battle, aka this guy. I mean, maybe both, but definitely this one. Is it you? I don't know if I can say your name, so I'm going to hold off. I'll just say H. G. H.G. Or maybe I can say, you know what? I can say your last name. Because this last name will not appear on this Spirit Talker. So, Mr. Godwinson, are you telling me your passing was brutal? Can you light up a candle? Can you light up a cat ball? Maybe to confirm. All I have to do that is just tap these little thingies. If they ever work. Did I turn them on? I did. I know I did. I did, didn't I? Okay, I did. Very finicky. You can try that one. Or the one on the chair. Sorry. Again, they're finicky. That was me giving them a sample of how to do it. Or demonstration. So, if you are...
I lost my life here.
On that field or that area where he works nearby. Because he did lose his life there. Again, it was where William let's see, hold on. So again, it's where this one had passed. So, Godwinson, are you telling me that you're here in this session with me? Not just William, but is Godwinson? Oh, well.
She killed us.
That's not tied to this. Unless you're referring to that unfortunate rumor in the attic. Did somebody get K'd in the attic of that place? You can light up a cat ball. You can light up the kid cat ball. So maybe tied to the school area or that building near the school during the battle. if possible. Again, we got 6 minutes ish. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna get everything. That'd be cool, but I'm only giving them sadly an hour time limit. Yeah. And then that way I can save the other possible hour for the live.
Standing behind you.
Hmm? You are? Okay. So if that's the case, if I were to do this, could you say your name, Mr. Godwinson? On here. If you're standing behind me, could you put your name here? That'd be awesome. I mean, it could be either one. But I mean, if it's this one, it could just say that word. So again, if you're behind me, you can see what I'm seeing as well as what I'm pointing at. Ah.
I'm family.
Oh, wait, my family? Oh, Woogie's family. You're Woogie's family. Ah, Woogie. Okay, Woogie's family. Are you... That's a lot of notes. Are you... that one? I'll wait till you get to the orange. Or capital. I'm going to point to the next name. The third name. The fourth name. Nope, the first name. This one right here. Well, she can tell me how she passed away. I got that. So if you're tied to... oh.
Welsh.
That's a good question. I don't know. Woogie, do you have anybody that's on that side of the Welsh? I don't know. He'll let me know in the comments below. Are you tied to Woogie, a Welsh family member? I don't know of. So again, it could be somebody on his other family side, you know, like the mom's mom, you know? Somebody could be from that side. I don't know. I really don't. Bummer. 3 more minutes. 2 more minutes-ish. Oh no, I don't like to end it, but I do have to end it. Bummer. Well, hopefully we'll have a decent live if we do get together. I think it'd be nice for him to communicate in action if I can see his chat. Because I'll be so distracted. I'd be like, wait, hold up. I gotta look at your notes. Then I gotta look at your chat. Anyways, hopefully they'll enjoy it. If they can come through. Okay, last few minutes. Anybody else from the Battle of Hastings of 1066 of October 14th? Who may have passed away tragically.
We're outside watching.
Okay. Maybe there's some other spirits kind of curious about this session. That's like, we're not involved, but we like to hear what's happening. Otherwise, it could also mean that WoogieMan may have spirits outside that are watching him do his job. Or it's his family member that are outside watching him do his job. Hard to say. So I don't know 100% if anybody is tied to the Welsh side for his family. It is, of course, near the UK-ish. Like, it's not United States, you know? It's like over there. He'll let me know. I can give him a little jingle in the morning. I mean, I have to if I'm going to go live. I'll be like, yo, you up for a live tomorrow? I mean, well, at that time, it'll be today. And I'll be like, sure. So, gotta get up early. Okay, the ghost motion detector is on. Can you wake me up at like 7 in the morning? That'd be great.
Watch what I do.
Okay. Shock, surprise me. Otherwise, maybe you're letting WoogieMan know that you're going to be doing something in the next coming days.
The land is mine.
Okay. Ah, the land. Yes. Where his mainly where he kind of works. Okay. Is this William? Oh.
Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. It's funny how I just asked a name and it's like Dylan. But no. So the land is mine. William funded one of the monasteries and obviously fought the war. Anyways, maybe it's him. Not sure who. Now I'm just getting names. Okay, what?
Jody.
Okay, because they know my hour has passed, and they're like, throw names, throw names. So I got names that aren't tied to anything related to him, his family, nor the battle. Dylan, never heard of him on this battle or his family. Same with Jody. Well, that's a sign that I should probably just end it because they're just going to start spewing random names, huh? Unless you're the name that I've been waiting for. Wouldn't be surprised if I take a quick dessert break and then come back and then find out you put the name in while I was away. Which you may. Then I'll just do a quick part 2. Or part 1.5 or whatever. But I do got to end this. So, thank you to those that did come through. Hopefully, WoogieMan 007, aka Matthew, will appreciate this session. I don't know if it's to his liking because he prefers to have the Sono app, but this is how I roll with this main app here. I know that once he gets the moment, hopefully he will one day, to use that Sono app himself physically in the actual building where he works. That'd be awesome. Yeah, like I said.
I'm here with family.
Okay. I don't know if this is part of his family with the saying that they're together, or if it's random Dylan and Jody. I don't know. Bummer. I do have to turn off the EMF meter. Capitals can stay on for a bit. Candles obviously stay on. Spirit Talk will be on. I'm gonna go get something tasty to eat before I go to bed. So thank you again. Appreciate it. I'm gonna just see what the last word is and then sign up. Give me a name. Give me a name. That's actually tied to this. Doobie. No capitals, but that's okay. We'll save those for. Oh, okay.
Painting size.
Well, at that note, I'm sure there could have been somebody that had been a Native American maybe way long ago. I don't know. At this point, like I said, I don't think that we're getting them anymore. Whoever was tied to the battle, which is a bummer. We did really well at the very beginning, it seemed. And maybe to the spirits that happen to reside on that land that maybe Woogie has spotted or seen. I know it said, see my shadow in that random session that I had with his grandmother. And it said castle, which is involved in this Battle of Hastings. And right when it said see my shadow, the capel got pushed and lit up. I did not unfortunately see the push until after replay. So thank you for letting me see you by obviously interacting with the capels. Right when I said, see those clear capels? And it's like push. Yeah, those things. Anyways, I guess I'll hopefully get to have you guys come in and join me during the live, whenever that is. Thank you. This is your Detective Lizaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.